So we roll into Curtis, and Arrowhead Meadows is the golf course there. Curtis is about halfway between North Platte, McCook, and Medicine Valley. I grew up, 40 minutes north of there in North Platte, so I had played this several times with my dad.
Yeah, we definitely got our steps in at this one.
Probably got there later than we thought, so it was already starting to get dark when we got there, and nobody was there. We figured we were there, and we might as well go out and do it. So we walked the golf course. A couple cool things. It's dissected by a railroad. It's kind of a cool feature. You play 1, 2, cross over the tracks. Number 3 is one of the longer par 5s in the area. It's over 600 yards. There's some Bigfoot in the field behind the green.
Yeah, I thought it was real.
But then the next few holes are really cool. You turn off to the right and go up the hill. Kind of a cool walk, and you come out on top of it. 4 is a really good par 4, I think. Kind of the wooded hill off to the right that kind of bends in and out. It's a barbed wire fence to the left. Really cool out of bound sign that we found.
Singular.
There's a couple cool bunkers on that hole.
Yeah,
sure.
not your typical bunker.
No.
There was one right in front of the green that had those wooden planks kind of edging the bunker, I guess would be the best way to describe it. So if I would have played the course, I would have definitely tried to avoid that.
There's another one that has just a giant boulder. 8's a good hole. It's right off the Medicine Creek, and the green's guarded by some giant trees. And 9's tough par 4 finisher, tighter landing area right short of that creek.
The finishing hole is probably the signature hole, and that shot into the green is something you get nightmares about. I mean, not only having to cross a creek, but then, like you said, those huge trees that just hang over the green. I mean, definitely a tough shot in.
We were pushing dark, so we didn't get to play afterwards. So that was day 1. We ended up driving down to McCook, staying in McCook. From there, we went on to Cambridge. The next day was a little lighter. We only had 1 course rating stop, 18-holer, and it was way colder than. So
it was.
We did not end up playing at Cross Creek. When it opened in 2001, it was one of the longest golf courses in the state. Stretches over 7,200 yards, which is pretty rare. Signature hole, 15 is the par 4. Straight dog leg. I mean, it's like a 90-degree angle, so you can kind of see where you might hit it over the corner.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just a layup and a really tough second shot. I think 16, 17, 18 were all good holes.
Yeah, that final stretch, the layout is incredible. The 16 downhill par 3, but the green it's like an hourglass shape. 17, which is a par 5. Back down the hill.
I think it had a split fairway too. It could be 2 completely different holes based on which fairway you play to.
And then the final hole, 18.
I think that's probably one of the tougher tee shots out there for sure. And then that second shot's not easy. Kind of through that corridor of trees, and still got that water in play. And tough shot. Good finisher though.
Good golf course.
Yeah.
We'll have to get back down there and play it sometime.
We did end up playing later that day once it warmed up, and we made our way along the road a little bit. Went up to Kearney, stopped at Awarii Dunes, which we didn't have to rate, but we weren't going to make it to our next stop in time to rate that, so decided to play a little golf later that day. One of my favorite golf courses, in the state. But probably the most fun is how I describe it all the time, is Awarii Dunes. Sammy Holm is just on the wrong side here. Number 6 at Awarii Dunes. Let's see what he can do here. That is gonna be trouble. Played a little golf, so we threw some of that action in there. I know we had some fun. Again, some good, again, some bad. Good way to end that day too.